on Yelp. Pull up all these pictures and you're like, oh, that's the dessert you're eating? All right, for sure. That's the candle? Okay, that's the same candle. I know where that. 45 minutes to an hour.
45 minutes to an hour. Wait, can you run that long? No offense.
That's how I got married, dog. You know, first date, bro.
Was that what you did?
Yeah, my first date with her.
Look at
I think a guy's more comfortable being alone than a girl, but I mean, that's a whole nother
think so? First and foremost, thank you for listening to the Men Don't Know podcast. I'm the man of many friends, your host and creator, Chris Boone. And here on the podcast, we talk with a bunch of guys and we ask a bunch of women questions over wine and cocktails. Now, whether you're listening to it on Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Pandora, YouTube, Audible, you downloaded that Men Don't Know podcast app, I can't thank y'all enough. Merch store is open as always, but hit me up on Instagram at Men Don't Know, Twitter at Men Don't Know 1, shoot me an email, Chris at mendontknow.com, or hop on the mendontknow.com website and shoot me a message. Corey, my guy.
Yep.
What should women do when a guy says, I need more time?
Oh, wow. Definitely not give it.
I mean,
what does he need more time
for the next steps. Y'all been in a relationship. Let's say you've been
he's going to school?
Y'all been in a relationship 11 months, talking about moving forward, making it, official, maybe possibly moving in. He needs more time. Some women have this conversation at 2 years in.
There's more story to it.
You think so?
What does he need more time for?
I mean, hey, guys. Hey.
So is she pressuring him to do stuff like this?
I mean, she sat down, said, I think we should move in together, or I think we should take this relationship to the next step. Are we going to have, I'm pretty sure when you're in that relationship, you've already had the talks.
Certain things.
But guys get in that relationship and they like to shuck, jive, tap dance. You can call me what you want to call me or say what you want to say, but we've done it before.
I don't think within a year they had already talked about moving in. I mean, eventually, yeah, but I don't feel like you've talked about it and then she's going to spring it up.
I'm not saying
at the 1 year mark.
No,
and then he's going to be like, we talked about this. Or
she's going to say, we talked about this and you knew where I was at,
That I need more time is dependent on what it is. Like moving in, that's more than reasonable to ask for more time. I'm not ready to move in with you yet. Okay. A year is like you're just barely together.
Right.
You want to move in?
Yeah.
There's people that are together and engaged at 5 years. They haven't even moved in yet.
Don't you think that's kind of crazy? 5 years you haven't moved in together?
I don't think it's super crazy.
5 years? If you don't know, like what are you doing? What time are we wasting? How much time are we wasting?
Okay, so what if one needs time to during the 5 years to finish school?
Different story.
And that's what
school.
I mean.
Okay, yeah, school. But we both set in our careers, and you still need more time.
Okay, well.
What time you need?
If you're setting your careers, then yes, it should have been discussed already.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Setting the careers.
I got a couple girls that I haven't knocked down yet before we get.
All right. Damn, my phone going crazy right now. All right, let's. Who am I gonna call? Sorry. Oh, you know what? Ain't nothing wrong with getting a man's perspective.
Yo.
Boggs, my guy. And you're my guy now because we're on the same page. Wow. So you're my guy now, okay, bud? I don't want you to think you wasn't my guy before. I mean, we was cool. But
let's see if we can go back to the way things were.
Coy, God damn. Nah, that's my guy, Coy. We go way back. The other guy didn't know. This guy? Like two peas in a pod.
The new guy.
All right, B. I'm here with Coy. Coy, something B.
What's up, B?
Hey, Coy.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my God. Fuck out of here.
I prefer the guys to say it to me.
All right. Anyways, stop it. All right. Here we go. B. The question is, and let me set the landscape for you.
Okay.
Relationship for a year, both set in their careers.
Okay.
She says, it's been a year. I want us to move in together. We had already talked about it. He says, huh?
Okay.
He says, I need more time.
Okay.
What advice would you give to her?
Wait, hold up. You're setting up the scenario, but you're asking me to say what she should be doing?
No, like give it like hey B. I've been dating this guy for a year. We're both set in our careers. We got everything we need. I'm ready for him to move in. We had talked about this prior when we started getting to know each other.
Okay.
And now he wants more time.
Okay. Was the year established from the beginning that they know each other, that to the point where like in a year we're going to do this?
That she said, we had always talked about moving in together. It's been a year, and I brought it up, and he still wants more time.
Okay.
Now, he doesn't need anything else because we already have our careers established. He's damn near over every night.
But he said his career is good, so it has nothing to do with monetarily?
No.
Okay, so, I mean...
We'd actually be better off if we moved in together.
Yeah, I mean, dual income, that situation is always a good thing. It's always a positive thing when you move in together, you share bills and et cetera. I mean, there's definitely a lot of upside to it, but then there's also a lot of downside in the sense of you have to figure out, are you guys good together? Like, does it work? Even though, like, sleeping over and actually living together is completely two different things.
100%. But he has drawers at my house. He has closet space. When he comes over, he doesn't bring anything. Sometimes he stays 2-3 days at a time.
Right. So she's at a point where she's like, all right, well, let's move it.
Yeah. What are we doing here?
Yeah. Like, what's the point? Like, why waste time?
Yeah.
Right?
100%.
Yeah. So, I mean, in her mind, I would say that she has all the right to be upset, for why he said what he said. I'm pretty sure he has his own reasoning, but I still want to know what the reason is behind it in order for me to give any good advice for her.
All he will tell her is, I just need more time.
Yeah. So, I mean, at this point, if the relationship is really good and, if it's not like an ultimatum situation that she's at an ultimatum point that she can actually, she can go two ways. She can either like respect his request, obviously he's requesting for some more time. So either it's honestly going to come down to her on like where she is with him. Does she see a long-term relationship with this going forward, or is this going to give me the runaround? What's going to happen in 2 months? Am I going to get the same shit in 2 months? So I think this is going to come down to a situation where she has to make a decision. But also, I would have to find out why his reasoning is for me to give any good advice. If she knows what the reasoning is, then I think it'd be a.
Why do I have to give a reason? I just said I need I need more time. That should be good enough.
Yeah, but then you had a year.
Yeah, and
I'm sorry, that's not good enough. I need more time.
I mean,
this isn't. Who wants to be a millionaire? Phone in your phone.
I hear you. But
my thing is, like, you had a year, right? Like, 100%. The goal was, like, between us two, like, in a year, we're going to move in together, right? So her logic is, it's like, all right, get your shit together.
Yep.
Because in a year, we're going to have this conversation again. Yep. So, obviously, they did. Yep. And he still needs more time. So, if he has not, usually a man does not need time unless it's the situation with his career.
Go ahead. Mikey, okay. Go ahead, King. Go ahead.
It always comes down to money. So if he got his bag, then honestly, this is not on her. This is on him. Like I think she has all the right to just move forward and be like, I'm done. Like I'm not gonna wait around forever. Like because the thing is,
bag right there. Go ahead.
No, because the thing is, like, women don't want to waste time, right? Especially if she's, they don't want to waste time. Like, obviously, there was a game plan that she had with you, so you're not holding your end of the bargain. So, like, why am I going to sit around and wait for more? Because it's like, if it wasn't a money situation, then it doesn't make any sense on her part to understand why he doesn't want to move it.
Right.
Because
100%.
if you have a good career or anything, then it's just like he's just having cold feet in the sense of wanting to move in, or might not just wanting to move in at all. He might be just so comfortable in the situation of how everything is going.
I already got everything I need. I already got everything I need. Why would I?
So why complicate things, right? That's how guys usually think, right? But you know,
I mean,
if it ain't broke, why fix it, right? So that's how guys' mentality. But a female's mentality is like, I want assurance. I want assurance. I want, you know, are you going to be a provider? Are you going to be a protector?
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So she wants all that. So that's why that game plan was established a year ago. Like, this is what we're going to do in a year. So now you come back to it and he's not ready. She has all the right to fucking move forward and be like, all right, look, I'm not waiting around for you. This is what we talked about a year ago. Yeah. And why am I going to wait for another 2 months? What in 2 months? What if it doesn't work out? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What in 2 months? What, another 2 months in 2 months? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, how far are you going? Because
go ahead.
So
no, you good. You impassioned.
It's the only way to find out too. Because if she's serious about it, then you know you fucked up. You'll never do that again.
Nope.
You know,
bro. Honestly, those type of conversations need to happen early on in the relationship because that gives direction towards the future, right? It's not just a year, but I'm talking about 20 years, right? Yeah. You're talking about 20 years. So if you can't get to the point of the first year and that was your goal, what's going to happen in the third year? What's the goal in third year that you can
3, 5, 7
exactly. So after 1 year, let's say you move in together, now that works. Now in 3 years I would want to see us get married, right? So that's the next step. So in her mind, she's thinking, all right, look, these are my steps that I'm going to get to in order to marry you eventually one day, and etc. But you are dropping the ball on the first year already. So, like, this is a perfect scenario for her to, like, either speak her mind and be done with, or actually, if it's a legit reasoning why he's not wanting to wait for another, or having to wait for another 2 months, then you as a female, bye by it and, figure it out. But all the whole right is on her side right now. So, like, there's nothing he can say that she's going to be like, oh, what the heck? Like, I thought we had this conversation a year ago. So I'm here, you're here. What's the problem? So if it's not monetarily, what the fuck is the problem? It's always a money situation for a guy.
I'm with you.
So if the money's there, so there's something else. So I'm on her side.
Oof. Hey, let me explain something to you. B, I never heard this passion from you, okay? I never heard this emotion from you. Like this guy's driven, like, man, okay.
Nah, because you know what, like, over the years, I think about you have a lot of time on your hand when you're, like, just sitting there and just thinking about a lot of stuff that you've done in your past, right? So now, like, I look back at, my own relationship because, when we first got together, she told me, like, you have a year to get your shit together. You know what I'm saying? And some stuff happened, then after that year, another year came by, and then I didn't have my shit together. You know what I'm saying? So, that's why our relationship kind of went rocky and stuff. So, like, I look back at my situation. It wasn't my fault. It wasn't her fault. It was my fault.
Yeah.
So, like, I have to own up to it, and that's why I'm speaking my mind based off of that. So, of my experience. Weren't expecting this one, huh? What were you expecting me to say, to be honest?
Just didn't know I was going to get that passion and conviction.
He thought he was going to get that. I need my time, girl. Leave me alone.
Of course. No,
because the thing is, for now, for me, I'm not gonna, like, it's funny because this is so funny because there's on TikTok, there's this guy that followed me and he messaged me. He's like, and he's like a relationship person, right? Like, person that fixes relationships or trying to get in a relationship or anything. Like, so dating advice. I was like, he was kind of asking, like, do you need, any, like, he was trying to, I don't know if he was trying to sell me or anything. And I said, look, honestly, I'm not ready anymore. Like, I thought I was back in the day, but now I'm like, I'm working on getting my, my money straight.
Yeah, everything.
So I don't want to try to get into a relationship or getting to know somebody because why am I going to get to know someone if I can't take care of her? You know what I'm saying? Like,
true.
It just doesn't make sense. Like,
some people don't see it that way. They're just like, fuck it.
They don't.
And then it suffers.
Yeah, 100%.
But that's the problem. So the thing is, the number one thing for a man to be confident is get their money first, right? If they got their money, everything works out. Like, I look at my cousin. My cousin got the money, and he can do whatever the fuck he wants, right? he can leave a girl if he doesn't care, like, because he'll get another girl like that.
Yeah.
You know, so because the attraction is there from females towards him because of where he is in his life, right?
Yep.
So I like, but the thing is, young guys, you know, they get into relationships early on. I mean, I'm one of those, you know, but then they, you know, when they come down to the nitty gritty of actually getting a family, like that's the end point. Like, but you don't have the capacity to even, you don't have the means to carry a family together. So that's why I always say, like, you know, I learned, you know, saying that best thing to do is work on your money first, because I guarantee you the right woman will gravitate towards you. 100%. I don't like, you can walk, you can make a $250,000 a year, and you go out to a bar, it's a different vibe that you're going to give off towards women. You know, it's like that quiet, peace type of person, but very confident.
Confident,
you know
in that peace. Well, hey, what's
confident
wrong with
in that peace. Those are two dangerous things.
What's wrong with you? How come you haven't hit on me? Every guy has come up to me at this bar and hit on me, and you over here sitting over here drinking your dirty martini. Why have you not?
Exactly, and that's a dangerous man.
Oh yeah,
I'm telling you, man. Like I'm telling you, and that's honestly that's what I'm working towards. So I don't want to get into a relationship with anybody right now. Because I know I'm not ready for it. So why am I going to get ready for it and like have more trouble in the relationship because I can't provide or anything, you know?
I like that.
I mean, I can do the protector side. That's easy. But the provider side, you know, like I'm not there yet. So like I'm not going to get into something if I'm not ready for it. So
I like
that's it.
All right, man. I appreciate you. We're going to let you go my way.
All right, brother.
All right, later, bro.
Later.
Damn, that guy was in conviction. That guy,
Okay.
That guy was talking. That guy was spitting. Get him a bib. Here we go. Let's get a girl now. Maybe not. Oh.
Hello.
Ash, what up? How we
going
living?
on?
Not much. I'm here with Coy. Coy, say what's up to Ash.
Ashley, what's going on?
What's up, Coy?
There you go. See what I'm talking about? What's up, Coy? That's it. Hit him with 2 what's ups. That's it. All right. Question of the day. I really want we had B on, but now I want to call some women just to, you know, help give the women some clarity. There's a couple. They've been in a relationship for a year. They're both we'll say they're both on their path and they're both successful.
Okay.
She wants to take the relationship a step further with the move-in and everything.
Okay.
He says
what does
that
he want?
more time.
Does he say why he wants more time?
No. I mean, why can't that answer be good enough?
If we were to give that to you, a lot of times you're going to have questions back for us.
I'm just saying.
Especially if you're ready to take that next step. Especially if the guy's ready and she's like, well, I need more time. You're going to be like, for what?
I mean, yeah. I
It's
need,
reactionary.
I
So
hear
why
you.
can't...
I need more time. I just need more time. What do
Okay,
you?
well then,
what
you have to
advice? A girl
communicate.
comes to you and tells you that. What advice do you give her?
Well, if it's a year, it's different. Like, a year in is kind of, if you're like, been exclusive and more serious.
Yeah, I mean, he has drawers at my house. He leaves his toothbrush. He comes over. He has clothes already. Like, he spends 2-3
Then,
nights.
yeah,
But he
that's
won't.
kind of like invested.
Yeah, but he won't move in. He said he needs more time.
Yes, and that's just, you have to keep the line of communication up and figure out like what it is that they need from you to do that. Like for that, how much time that they're thinking. You can always say, I don't know.
Okay,
like,
and what if he says, I don't know? I don't know how much time.
Then that means you don't know if you're serious about it.
Facts.
Is it a fear that they have? Like what it is? But
can't be a fear. I already got my clothes here.
Exactly. So then it's convenient. So then, like, you're not that invested.
I mean, you're already giving me everything I want already. Like, why do we even have to do this?
And that's how you're going to think for the rest of the relationship. Because it's convenient for you. So why do you need to, open yourself up more and give more of yourself? Is what it sounds like when you say that.
I mean, don't you like the way things are?
Obviously, it's like I want to take that further step. And I think we're at that point.
Well,
because that's the next step. The next step was holding you from not.
I'm not ready. I need more time.
That's when you get through a punch. Say that one more time.
that more time is not coming without a good reason.
But you got to realize there are a lot of guys out there that are using that as a good enough reason.
Oh, of course. It's like that's happening with my cousin right now, and I told her from the beginning just how the way he's been moving. I'm like, it's because he's insecure about what he is able to provide you because you dated success. Like he's not like saying he's not successful, but like these guys just are obviously more successful, and like she's a very strong, independent force, and she's successful.
Mm-hmm.
But like she's not asking for that in that relationship. But with him, I was like, I think he's insecure about what he's able to provide, and he finally opened up to her, and that's what it was. Like, I don't think I'm good enough, even though you've shown me that I am. And I'm like, that's a you problem.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
I can only give you so much,
and I can only tell you that doesn't matter. And I will tell a lot of guys, a lot of successful women don't necessarily want or need their man to be as that succession because of the fact that there are 100 other things she needs from you that money cannot buy. And because she's been with the money and they did not have it. I always tell
you feel less than.
Yeah, I tell people. Go ahead, sorry.
No, go ahead.
No. I want to hear what you have to say. This is about you.
Oh, well, I already forgot now because I was so rudely interrupted.
No, I mean, oh, wow. No, but I'm saying, like, I always tell people, money can only buy a couple things.
Right.
To be honest with you, after you have a car and a house, like, and that's taken care of for, if that's taken care of, like, what else can money really buy you?
Yeah, like short bursts of happiness, like little things that are just
short bursts
that
of
are temporary.
But that long time, like, I know a couple, like, nothing means more to them than sitting down and having dinner together. Because they rarely get to do it.
Rare.
Yeah. Because they rarely get to do it. And it's not anything crazy. She even said, she was like, I love when he cooks at home and I get to watch him cook and we're just sitting in the kitchen together while he's cooking.
Yeah, I love that stuff.
And I was like, damn.
That's quality time.
You know, I think, yeah, I don't know. And a lot of women like that move-in situation because they know they're coming home to someone.
Yeah, and it's just like you have your person and you're excited to see them after a long day.
Oh yeah. Good answer.
So stop with the stupid sentence.
What would you give her advice? What would you tell her to do?
It's that like I said, you have to communicate, and if you want to try it for a little bit, the whole more space, but I would get down to what the really root of it is.
And if he just is like, I just need more time, I'm not ready, I don't know.
Yeah, then I might have to start, giving myself more time, start pulling away, because we're not at the same place that we've been discussing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to stay there.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Do you think, let me ask you this before I let you go. Let me see where we're at. Yeah, I got 2 minutes. Let me ask you this before I let you go. Do you think, I even hate saying it like this too. Do you think a lot of women give the man everything he wants too early so that way he doesn't really want anything or doesn't have to, like, you've already given me everything I want. Like, why would I even,
I think that can happen. And sometimes it's not on purpose. Sometimes it's just like you're inadvertently doing it because that's just who you are.
Yep.
And like that's a fault of mine. Is like that can happen just because like I just like my person to be happy.
Yeah.
And so like it could be purposely, it could be at no fault to their own, but I think it does happen for sure.
Right.
And then it's like, well, why do I need to progress?
Yeah. All right, I appreciate you.
Always a joy, guys. Always a joy.
All right, take it easy. I'll hit you up later.
Have a good night. All right, bye.
Hey, spit. I don't even know what the fuck's going on right here. Let me look real quick. All right, and let's get. Wow. Got it. Ooh, this will be good. This will be good.
Hey.
Hey, Nina, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, I'm here with Coy. Coy, say what's up to Nina.
Nina, what
Hey,
is
Coy.
going on?
Oh, my gosh, I just still it's not know. Gotta figure out if we can fix that. No pitchy noise. Anyways, Nina, this is a scenario. You're probably you're probably the best person to call for this. A couple women are dealing with this in different areas, but all in all the same. She says, I've been with this guy for a year. We are both already set in our paths and basically careers. We're already set. We're good. And, he stays 2 to 3 times a night. 2 to 3 times a week. And I want to take the next step and ask him, to move in and let's do all the things. And he said, I need more time.
No.
Wait, you're not, there's no, it's just no?
No, they've been together for a year.
Yep.
They've already discussed, I'm sure there has been discussion of what they want in a relationship or what they want in their next relationship, what to do.
Yep.
What does he need more time?
Is
he moving out of palatial mansion into, a bigger mansion? So he needs to get his life in order?
No, I don't need to get my life in order. I'm already staying 2 or 3 nights a week. I already have drawers, have my clothes there.
No, you do not need additional time. No. A person knows who they want to be with within 90 days. So no.
I just thought you were the best person to call because you actually now have been on both sides of this coin. Because you've seen a man say, I need more time. And now the man was like, no, we doing this now. Right. No, let's move in now. It was, and I always, and there's a lot of women, Nina, that are dealing with this right now.
It's because unfortunately they're afraid. They're afraid of either being by themselves, starting over, or whatnot. And there's too many people out here that would really probably love to be with them. Even men, there's people, period. Don't settle. Do not settle.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I think, I always said damn, a year is a solid enough. Like you said, in 6 months, if you're in your mid 30s at 6 months, you don't know what the fuck's going on. You shouldn't even be in a relationship.
1,000%.
At this point in your life, you should know, damn, okay, yeah. You always hear people say, damn, I'm gonna marry. I met him the first time. I'm gonna marry this person. And it's damn, how do you not have that conversation where you're saying this and you're, but now you're going to listen to somebody say, I need more time. And I always tell women, sometimes it's because you've already given him everything. Why would he want to do anything else?
Correct.
Perfect.
But I bet if she said no, he would be like, wait, what? And he would be like, okay. And then all of a sudden, he's going to want to come back, and that would be up to her to take him back, because the last thing you want to hear is just well, you made me, and in reality, no one put a gun to your head. So knock that out.
I asked you if you wanted to move in together. You said no, and I said, okay, cool. I gotta take my talents somewhere else.
Right.
Preferably the South Beach. But yeah, I don't know, Nina. It's just crazy when I hear women say that, and I'm just just fucking leave.
Yeah, definitely, it's easier said than done. 100%. But I've done it. I've literally have been in. My last scenario where it was I was put in a terrible situation, but my gosh, I always told myself that intuition towards the end was this isn't going to work. And it just it was just something it was like a light bulb.
Yep.
And was Nina, this isn't going to work. And I literally said, this isn't going to work. Yep. I figured everything out because it wasn't going to work, and I wasn't going to put myself in that situation.
Yep.
Like, fuck you in the horse you rode on.
Yep.
Time is too precious.
Yep.
It's a currency that I can't get back. So leave. Leave. You'll be better off. You'll figure it out, and you will. If you want to be in a relationship, you'll find a person that wants the same exact thing that you want, or more.
Facts. All right, that is it. That's all I want to call you for. Am I seeing you this weekend?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right.
Bye, Nina. Thank you.
Bye.
It's good. See, Coy?
No. You can't just
You're out.
ask for more time.
No, you can't. You can't ask for more time. Are you crazy?
I need a 20.
No. Because that, you know what? Ask for more time, letting you know, like, oh, he might be playing with you.
For sure. No girl's gonna put up with I need more time without a good reason for it, which the reasons would have been discussed already.
Yeah, 100%. All right, let's get up out of here. First and foremost, I want to thank everybody for listening. Whether you listen to it on Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Pandora, YouTube, Audible. You downloaded that Men Don't Know podcast app. I can't thank y'all enough. Merch store is open as always. Hit me up on Instagram at Men Don't Know, Twitter at Men Don't Know 1. Shoot me an email, Chris at MenDon'tKnow.com, or hop on the MenDon'tKnow.com website and shoot me a message. Coy, my guy, we are out.